Vector forms, objects, always have two colors. You can see these, for example, in the tool panel. If I want to check which colors an object has, I can select them with the black arrow. These objects are default colored. The color of the stroke is black, the rectangle with the hole in the center. As I can already see on the paper, they have a white fill color. I can also see this from the tool panel. The fill color is the left color, rectangle without a hole. The other one of these colors is the active one, the one which is on top. Now is the black one, the stroke. If I want to activate the fill color, I click it. Now the fill color is on top of the stroke color. Now I can change the fill color. You can do this in multiple places, from the right, color, or from the swatches panel, or double-clicking the color selection. This opens a similar color picker than in Photoshop. After I clicked OK, the fill color changed to the red I selected. Now this form has a red fill and a black stroke. I deselect by clicking the empty space. If I now want to change the stroke color of the red form, I first need to select it. Now if I change color, it will change the fill color. If I want the stroke color to be changed, I need to activate the stroke by clicking on it. Now I am editing the stroke color. You can see this also in the swatches panel. The stroke color is on top. I can now change the stroke color. I deselect it so that I can see the stroke better. Now I have a red rectangle with a blue stroke. Normally I don't want the form to have a stroke color and a fill color. In this course you can think that as a rule. On this course we edit forms and strokes separately. In the beginning we concentrate on complete forms. So, how to remove the other color? It's done by selecting the form and selecting the non-color to be the fill or stroke. If I want to remove the stroke, I check that it's activated. If it's not active, I can click on it or press X from the keyboard. When I'm sure that the color I have selected is active, I select the non-color for it. The color for none is a white square with a red diagonal line. You can find it from all of the panels concerning color. In the Tools panel, it's just below the color. I click on it, and the stroke color is now non-colored. It's removed. Now I have a rectangle with only a red fill color. I also change the color of my other form to remove its stroke. I select the form and add a fill color on it. Then I'll remove the stroke color. I activate the stroke and select the non-color. I then deselect by clicking on the empty space. In the beginning, the changing of the color is quite cumbersome, and you'll mix the colors many times. If I want to change the red rectangle so that it would have a stroke color and not a fill color, I can also swap the fill and stroke. That's why there's an arc arrow on the Tools panel. Swap. If I click on it, it swaps the colors. That's why I don't need to add a color and remove a color, but can just swap the colors. The keyboard command for this is Shift X. Train this by doing 8 triangles, with every other only with the fill color and every other only with the stroke color. You might have noticed that my workflow wasn't optimal. I didn't select the colors in a perfect way.